The travel today took us to a small mountain hilltop in Sicily. The beginning of this hilltop started as a Carthaginian colony up until 260 BC. In 240 BC, the Romans took it over and stripped it of all its riches. Later it fell into Arab hands, up until the 12th century when it was conquered again by Roger II, a Norman king. Erice's culture flourished under Norman influence. Trade routes expanded, bringing wealth and new ideas. The city became a vibrant hub where diverse traditions mingled and thrived. Upon entering and walking the beautiful rock streets, we found ourselves in a maze of medieval history. In the heart of the ancient city of Erice, two structures stand showing centuries of history and faith. The Chiesa Madre, or main church, and its imposing Torre Campanaria, the bell tower. As we walked in, we could feel the presence of those who had walked through hundreds of years ago. It was an awe-inspiring sight to see. The Chiesa Madre, dedicated to the Assumption of Mary, was originally built in the 14th century, although some accounts suggest an earlier church existed on the site. Its construction reflects the transition from Norman to Gothic architectural styles, a blend of strength and elegance. The church's facade, though relatively simple, holds a quiet grandeur, inviting visitors to step inside and explore its rich history. Inside, the Chiesa Madre houses a treasure trove of art and artifacts. Over the centuries, it has been embellished with paintings, sculptures, and intricate details, reflecting the changing tastes and artistic styles of different eras. The church has also served as a vital center of community life, a place of worship, celebration, and reflection for the people of Erice. Leaving the beautiful church, we ventured into the streets once again. I kept looking down because I was so shocked at how easy it is to make a road out of simple rocks and make it look so uniform. The further we went, the more we saw. The views kept getting better, especially when we could glimpse the valley miles below the mountain. Walking along, knowing this was a medieval town, was a great feeling. Our group consisted of many people from our cruise, and we all were listening intently to our guide. Everywhere you looked, there were different alleyways where the narrow streets held hidden doors and secrets. Megan's friend just came in. After walking with our guide, we came out to a spectacular view of the valley and castles. There are multiple castles from different ages in Erice. There is an Arab castle named Pepoli Castle, built in Saracen times, and there is a Norman castle named Torre del Ballo. Torre del Ballo was the one up near the top. As we got closer, it was impressive to see the giant structure built long ago. Looking in through the arrow slits, there sat an empty void where great halls and rooms once stood. The castle held a dominant position atop the mountain and a view of all the lands around. Being on top, standing in the lower ramparts, made me realize just how special this place is. We then headed back into the town to explore what other areas there were to the medieval town. Our main priorities were to find a souvenir or two for ourselves and family. In Erice, you will find many different things to purchase. You need to be sure to do your research and know what you want to buy before coming. Find something original and locally made if possible. Megan and I strayed away from the group and had to find them in time for lunch, so we started looking for the meeting point. Megan likes to get lost in an old medieval town on a big mountain.
I don't think we're going the right way.
Megan says it's lunchtime.
We got in trouble.
2 minutes behind schedule, we still made it. Lunch consisted of pasta, salad, and a wonderful dessert at one of the old hotels. I didn't film this because I was too busy stuffing my face. After, we stepped back out into the town to see our last sights before catching the bus back to the port of Palermo. We're leaving the medieval town. This town was so cool. We've got to come back here to visit this town. Erice. Beautiful, beautiful town. On the way down, the views were just as spectacular as they were coming up. If you ever get the chance, I highly recommend visiting this small, cute medieval town perched on the mountaintop. We did a cruise tour and we're late.
We're 2 minutes late.
2 minutes
well, we're
late.
We're 2 minutes away from when we're supposed to be there. So we're not quite late yet.
That just shows that if you do cruise excursions, it's a little better because when you get back, they don't leave you.
Yeah.
They wait for the actual excursion to get back versus a Viator tour. You're kind of screwed. Then they'll leave you. Then you'll have to figure out how to catch that cruise ship with all your stuff in it later.
I don't want to get left behind.
But, yep, there it is.